Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers. I am Jasila Mujib joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. His Majesty the King met with the UAE President. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa met today with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, at His Majesty's residence in Abu Dhabi during his visit to the UAE. The two leaders exchanged cordial conversations and discussed the strong ties between the two countries, reaffirming their shared commitment to further strengthening these relations for the benefit of both the nations. European Union Council President arrived in Bahrain. Charles Michel, the President of the European Union, arrived in Bahrain for a two-day visit accompanied by his delegation. He was received at Bahrain International Airport by Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Al Zayani, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Christopher Fernot, the Ambassador of the European Union to Bahrain, residing in Riyadh, and several senior foreign ministry officials. NHRA and Saudi Food and Drug Authority signed a memorandum of understanding. Dr. Hamad Mohammed Al Ansari, Chief Executive of the National Health Regulatory Authority, and Dr. Hisham Saad Al Jadeh, CEO of Saudi Food and Drug Authority, signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance collaboration on the approval of pharmaceuticals and medical devices between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. The signing was attended by Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health. Supreme Committee for Hajj opened online registration for Bahraini pilgrims. The Supreme Committee for Hajj and Umrah has announced the opening of online registration for those wishing to perform Hajj in the upcoming season from November 3rd to 22nd via the Hajj platform, which will be launched by the committee in conjunction with the registration period. Chaired by Nawaf bin Muhammad Al Mauda, Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Endowments Affairs, the committee reviewed the ongoing preparations for registering pilgrims. Hajj registration will only be available through the online platform, with pilgrims selecting from the registered campaigns. Now we go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain from our 14 branches at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Bahrain condoled with Morocco over flood victims. Bahrain expressed sympathy and solidarity with the Kingdom of Morocco over the floods that swept several areas of the south. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Bahrain extended its heartfelt condolences to the Moroccan government and people, wishing speedy recovery for those injured. GCC and China discussed strengthening cooperation and free trade negotiations. Jasem Mohammed Al-Budaiwi, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, highlighted that the Gulf-Chinese discussions focused on enhancing cooperation, building on strong relations and shared interests established during the first Gulf-Chinese Summit in Saudi Arabia in December 2022. The meeting discussed enhancing free trade negotiations between GCC member states and China and finalizing the agreement soon. Parts of Hanoi remain flooded as landslides hit northern Vietnam. Several Hanoi districts remain flooded, with the weather agency forecasting no change in water levels of the Red River over the next 24 hours as floods and landslides continue to affect areas across northern Vietnam. At least 197 people have been killed since the storm struck and 128 are missing, the government's disaster management agency said. Some 800 people have been injured. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Thank you for watching, and this is Jessila Mujib signing off. Good night.